Prodigal Steve returns with more Earthlock, Festival of Magic. We're gonna go fight what is presumably a boss. We'll see how that goes. I have spent a fair amount of time since last episode farming up new ammo. We're now using the 2+ version of ammo when available, and we've replaced the regular version with the plus version if possible. I've also spent most of the rest of our talent points, aside from one with Amon, and that's pretty much gone exclusively to armor and resilience, so that maybe we can tank a little bit more damage in the future, because the last boss we fought we had a rough time with, so much so that we actually just ignored it. I've also swapped in some talents on Amon and Taika for increased elemental damage. I should have made an Electromaster talent for Ive instead of Fire. And she does have some Fire Lance 2+. Alright, well, let's give this a shot. You hear it too? Yep. What is that? It's a train. Are we going to fight a train boss? Yep. Okay. Not thrilled about that damage right off the bat, but seems relatively okay. I'm gonna bet that it's immune to silence. So let's try and haste Taika. Is he just getting 2 actions? Or did it just not work? He did get 2 actions, and I am an idiot. Okay, fair enough. Inflicts elemental damage over time based on elemental knowledges. Sure, let's try that. Get some guaranteed DOT on this thing. Obviously, we want to try Fire Blast 2+ here. Okay, that was a ton of damage. We'll do a double Electro Lance 2+. This is substantially easier than the previous boss, to the point where I'm a little concerned. Alright, that was a ton of damage to Amon. But we do have Nart's turn coming up here, so we can actually just heal him. And we do have Nart and Ive's bond ability ready. I don't know what it's gathering steam for, but I would like it to not do that. Okay. So we got a new talent. Explosion upgrade. Okay. That was probably like the easiest part of this entire section of the game, hilariously enough. Turns out when you use the appropriate ammo for the situation, your life's a lot easier. And another save point immediately. Sure. I'll take it. I'll take it. I apologize. Oh, it's cold. Welcome to the night. Excuse me? How will we find the order? Isn't this place huge? Nadir is a massive glacier stretching for miles and miles down from the crystal ice ridge towards the blue ocean. Sounds easy. Let's go. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and save, and let's go ahead and warp back to Plumpet Island and heal. It's only taken, 25 hours in this game, but I've learned. Go back and heal. I don't know, there's no reason for me to believe that we auto-heal after battles, but for whatever reason, I'm still convinced that that is the case. Oh, we didn't fall through the world. I've actually fallen through the world in that room before. I don't know if I talked about that in a video or not. It was very exciting. Alright, I would like, if possible, just really quickly, to make some more Fire Blast ammo. Or Fire Lance ammo, rather. Alright, that's not a ton. What do I need for another Electromancer talent? Also, what is the new talent that we got? And back again. Automatically removes KO once per battle. That could be really good to have on just everybody. Just like make 4 of them, because we got the recipe for it, right? Yeah, and that's actually... We need an air core and a water core. Water core is clearly not a big deal, but I'm not sure where we get air cores. Alright, all we need is 3 electro cores for another Electromancer talent, so I'm gonna make that really quick. Since we do have the Shackle down on the beach. I need Tender Spuds for that. Alright, well, it looks like we have some of them. I also don't think I have Tender Spuds planted anymore, so... Should probably endeavor to keep some of those around. That's something I'll worry about in the future. You, come here. I said come here. Just enough, actually. Beautiful. I realistically should have done this off camera, but, this is fine. You guys can see a little bit of the prep work that I do before videos. It's a lot of running around in the garden. Talents. I really like Double Turn and Ammo Master and Master Health, so I think we just get rid of Fire Master for now. Because Electrical Master is way better for her. And then we call this good. Alright. Like to save the game and then warp, presumably, to this save point. Oh, the train must have... You know what? Let's check this. Since the train is gone, I have a sneaking suspicion that it will be back at the first station, and this isn't going to take that long. But again, I do wish that we could just warp from each individual statue to each other statue. Yeah, okay. So we can go back through that cavern, and I probably will do that off camera. That way I can get those chests. But I'm not going back in that place on camera. It's too annoying. Alright. What do you think? We gonna get absolutely dunked on here? Let's see what this thing does. Use that. haste Teika, I guess? I mean, I want to use Firelands 2+, but we don't have a ton of that. Hey! We did learn our ice ability. Okay, beautiful. Well, that wasn't so bad, and Amon should actually just, like, wreck face in this area. Like, Amon and Teika together, especially. Alright, well, Firelands Plus on either of these things should be fine. Fire Blast 2+ here. Fire Breath, both of you, and that should kill the one. Yeah, now Teika will have a guaranteed crit next turn. Might as well regen Teika. Hey, don't do that. Alright, easy enough. Okay, this feels right. That other area with that first boss that we fought last video did not feel appropriately leveled. That may just be because I was using the wrong ammo, but I don't know. That boss sort of just, like, you know, ran wild on us. Okay, I don't know why there's always such a lag for Ive's abilities doing damage. Seems like she's the only one that has that happen. Hang on. I guess I could have just rotated the camera and I would have been able to see that we couldn't go up there. I don't want to fight the little dude with other enemies, but I'll fight these three by themselves and then, you know, gang up on the one that can presumably buff his allies. Alright, so obviously we want to use Ive against the Glacier Bug because I believe her fire and also piercing damage will get bonuses against it. I actually pressed down on the D-pad twice there. You seem to have misunderstood me, controller, and only accepted the first input. Which I'm not necessarily thrilled about. Ultimately, probably not a big deal. Frostbite does like almost 1200 damage. That is ridiculous, and also something to be cognizant of. So that was a good teaching moment, game. Thank you very much. I'm a little concerned that I didn't make enough fire lance ammo. But we'll see. I should switch Teika's fire to be Y as well. That way everybody has fire on Y. Or I guess triangle, technically, since I am playing with a PlayStation controller. Because Microsoft is insistent on making their products difficult to use. Hi-oh, easy joke. I'm in some kind of mood today, apparently. I don't know. How much HP you have? More than I would like you to have, if I'm being honest. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to fight this thing with allies. Since it would almost certainly be a pain. This isn't anything? What about the grave? Also not anything? There is an ice cracking or like snow crunching sound effect when you walk. I thought I could hear it, you know, underneath the sound of my own voice, but I wasn't sure until I took that moment to test that out. This looks like it's going to be a nightmare mostly. Again, I'm not worried about XP necessarily, since we're only 3 levels off of max. And I can always farm levels off camera. I'm kind of just interested in learning about our foes for now. Alright, we got a crit. It's always nice. Easy enough. Alright, it seems like this area we can mostly just run through. Like, we can mostly skip these enemies. So that's what I'm going to endeavor to do. Actually, never mind. We're gonna fight like a ton of them. Oh no. Mission accomplished. Turns out they can't see around rocks, so joke's on them. Do you think the ice barnacle is somewhere around here already? Do you think it's already spawned, or do you think we have to wait until he gives us the quest? Also, I like that our shadow is just down there on top of the rock's shadow. It's a little minor thing, but you know, could get fixed. It's not a game-breaking bug or anything, though. Man, but there are a lot of enemies here, huh? Stop pausing the game. Earthlock, sure. We're actually, like, pretty well done with the bestiary here. Can I just look at the map, though? Okay, so that's where we're trying to get to. Fair enough. What's that volcano-looking thing, though? Can't be the only one that's curious about that, right? Sure. Didn't realize I was gonna get caught on the geometry there. Can we get some stuns? We got a stun. Glance did almost 500 damage. Made a grievous error in fighting all of these things at once. Or have I, though? Why can't you use Fire Blast S2+, you joker? I would say that did an acceptable amount of damage to all enemies. Also, they are all burning, which is nice. There we go. Took her a minute. Appreciate the crit. Thank you very much. Man, these things all hit like trucks. Which is like mostly not an issue, but I guess I should have healed Ive there. She had slightly less HP. How do you guys feel about Fire Breath, though? One of them did die, which is nice. But this should sort the rest of them out. Okay. These large battles are something to be maybe even a little concerned about in the future. Good amount of experience, though. Thought I'd actually found a spot where you could fall through the world as well. But no, it's just a camera issue. Sure, I'll fight 3 of these things. I don't know why the one on the platform won't fight me. The one that, you know, looks a little bit different, but alright. Go ahead and heal Ive. Deal with these jokers real quick. Yeah, I would like for you to be gone. The sooner the better. So much so that I will use Fire Blast 2+ on you. Although, didn't really get the desired effect. I don't know what Let's Shake does. Because, like, it doesn't give it the boost above its head, like an attack up or a defense up or anything, so really not completely sure what that does. I want to try and get them both into range where Taka can take care of them on her next attack. There we go. Beautiful. Exactly as intended. But you. Are you just stuck there in the geometry? No? You will fight me. You don't seem to be, like, that difficult, though. So I'm not sure why you were separated from the rest of the enemies, but sure, okay. We found Water Blast 2+, though. Which means presumably we can make that now. We should probably listen to Lumia and go find the talent pieces before we go here. I think we will need all the advantage we can get for this. Okay, so this is like our final destination. Sure. Well, how many of... We only have two of them, right? Protofire, Soil, yeah. Alright, so we're trying to get the ice now. And then we'll have to go back and fight that boss that, you know, cleaned house with my face. Leave me. I beg of you. I'm just a boy. I continue to just be a boy. I don't want to spend this entire video fighting enemies. Alright, map. Why does it always default me to not here? Alright, so we are close. This is excellent news. Ah, too fast. Yeah, walk back this way. Yeah, sure, fine. I'll fight this one beetle. Just to clear up some space for me to think. I'm more than a little concerned about the presumably upcoming ice boss. Like, that train boss, just a minor, you know, road bump. This ice boss, probably going to be substantially more difficult, especially with the sheer number of enemies that they're presenting us with to level up on. But hopefully there's like a puzzle of some sort in here. There is a save point, which is always welcome. Save current. This isn't a puzzle at all. That's just a bunch of enemies. What about over here? This is an ice wall, huh? Easy enough. Sometimes the brute force solution is the correct solution. What in the world is that? Like, both that enemy and also this thing. There's a lot of stuff to unpack in this area. Yeah, you seem like you're gonna be, like, especially annoying. So if at all possible, I would like to remove you from this equation. The sooner the better. Of course. 3 attacks and you can't be bothered to get DOT. Thankfully, though, we can cure Ive's poison immediately. Just go. Just be gone. Can't be bothered with you anymore. I want to conserve our Fire Lance Plus, or 2 plus rather, with Ive as long as possible, because I strongly believe that we're going to need it. Alright. Getting some decent levels here. What in the world are you? Nothing that I can interact with, apparently? Alright, so there's more Drugo warriors. Just kind of hoping that I could just skip this cutscene. I don't know why they couldn't just do that on the world map. I guess because enemies could technically ambush you. But don't walk this direction, my guy. Oh, of course you would be with one of those annoying little things that give their allies benefits. Wow. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, huh? Can I just get one of you? I can. Beautiful. I imagine that it could be very easy to get worn down by these guys with their poison. A, it does a fair bit of damage to begin with. Apparently they don't like Quake very much, though, so that's good information to have. Alright, I was gonna say, that should do it. Oh, there's actually 4 of them coming, huh? Well, I mostly hate everything about this. Let's just silence you. I should have probably silenced the other one, but... Sorry, we did stun 2 of them, and actually the 2, like, more annoying ones. Which is nice. Why do you have to be the way that you are? I mean, it didn't matter, but I'm still annoyed. Get silenced. Let's Quake again. Did not get stuns there, unfortunately. That's alright. Take care of you. And I think Nart actually just regens himself here. That seems fine. Couldn't have given me a burn there, huh? Alright, is that gonna draw aggro? Battle bond down, huh? It didn't remove our full bar, though, so that's nice. It is good to know that they can do that, though. Alright, so that'll be a crit guarantee next time. Regen on Ive for obvious reasons. And maybe get both of these 2 in range of Taika, although I guess it isn't really gonna matter. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Alright, everybody's level 18 now. Life is good. Probably just a treasure chest behind here. You'll only let me shoot at it from one direction. Interesting. Alright, so there was another air core. Fair enough. I wonder how big this place is. The other boss areas haven't been enormous, but this place seems way larger. What is that? pull 2 of them away, and then we can deal with the other 2. It's like, why wouldn't we fight these enemies on our terms? Now that we're in, like, the ice zone, maybe it might actually be a little bit smarter to put the Fire Master talent back on Ive. Appreciate the miss there. It was actually a substantial amount of damage there from Nart. I appreciate that. Okay, so you are, like, very deceased. Not gonna waste good ammo on you anymore. Alright, so let's actually go talents. Swap over to Ive. Because that'll be a welcome bonus against the boss. Even before the boss is a non-ice boss. I doubt that would happen, though. We have plenty of Fire Blast 2+. Like, I doubt we're gonna go through 200 ammo on the boss fight. I doubt we would, like, if it would take that much 2+ ammo against a boss, I doubt we would live that long. We got Iceland's 2+ recipe, which I haven't used ice ammo at all because you get it so late in the game, there's almost no point. It's a good bit of damage. It's also a good bit of damage. That wasn't quite as good as I would have liked. I was sort of planning on Amon finishing the job there, but it's alright. Interesting. It's a little strange that we can't interact with that in any way, like not even to get some story out of it, but I guess Nart probably wouldn't know much about this area since he's not from here. I guess maybe that makes sense. Still trying to turn the camera, even though I'm in a dungeon. One day I'll learn. No. Just like, absolutely not. Ice Blast 2+, again, probably not strictly necessary. Okay. This place is neat, at the very least. It genuinely surprised me. Hey, let me go down there. I see things down there. I want to go investigate, please. Preferably without being overrun by terrifying enemies. Ah, there you are. Hey, leave me be. I don't want any trouble. Except from this boss. Which, like, this is very clearly the boss. So obviously we're gonna warp to plump it. And heal. And then maybe make some more Firelands 2+. See how that goes? Teika should be able to make us ice immune as well. So I actually am going to switch her stance. That way she can grant immunity and then just use Amon for damage. I'll use her as a support. Alright, so I need some of this. And some of these. Overwatered that one a little bit. It's alright. Might as well harvest the rest of this stuff while we're waiting, because that little bit isn't going to be quite enough to get a ton of ammo for us, so just go ahead and do this real quick. Please. I need more potent scorch sap. You don't understand. We might have enough tough lances, honestly. The scorch sap might be the limiting reagent here. Oh yeah, it absolutely is. Alright, well we're probably not going to get 60 turns with Ive, if I had to guess. So this should be acceptable. Let's warp. The place is called Karba, huh? Why can I not warp into... Ah. Because it's listed in a different area than I expected it to be. Fair enough. This isn't the trap to end all traps or anything. Oh, hey, I remember you. You were a jerk the last time we fought. Okay, well... Man, take is slow, huh? Let's haste her. Okay. Do I want to mark with Amon? I kind of just want to hit it with Fire Blast. I should do the arms, right? They're like the more annoying things. At least they were last time. Okay, Elemental Absorb on Nart, please. I suspect that it's going to be Silent Immune, yeah. 824 damage on a glancing blow. This is not okay. That was an acceptable bit of damage, though. Elemental Absorb yourself now, Taika? Okay. We're chewing through these arms at what I would classify as an acceptable rate. Not thrilled with that, but alright. Hopefully the burn damage will take care of the rest of it. Man. Just so much physical damage. Heal Taika. I'm waiting for the Mega Ice attack. It's gotta be coming. So I do want to make sure that everybody is ready. It may well be on its next action. That really wasn't as much healing as I would have liked. So I'm going to spend Ive's action to heal Amon as well, just to be as safe as possible. And then Elemental Absorb on Ive as well. Not as bad as I thought. Okay. Nart's actually just gonna have to rest that turn. And I don't think we need to worry necessarily about marking the arms. They're going down quick enough without. Now we do need to be concerned about what happens next. So much so that I think we do this, and then maybe regen S after that. Mark you. Just to be safe here. Make sure everybody can regen HP. Yeah, let's just stack some magic defense here, shall we? All right, so we have him marked. So we might as well do this. Not quite as much as I would have liked. That's all right. Let's reapply our regen. Okay. Looks like everybody has the appropriate immunities here. It's a little hard to see with the camera. Just keep the burning debuff applied. No, don't haste our enemy, please. Rather, haste Taika. Okay, 1,000 damage is acceptable here. So they have physical and magic shields by the looks of it. Or chaos shield. Ice weakness? Did that remove her ice immunity though? It's like really infuriating that I can't see all of her debuffs because of this stupid camera. Like, I don't need that information. She has regen, haste. I don't know. I honestly, like, cannot see. Sure, do that, I guess. They're immune to magic, huh? Well, we're in the best spot that we're ever going to be, so... Also, I quite enjoy that I have to tilt the camera all the way down to see this thing's HP. Alright, so I do think that removes ice immunity, but I honestly can't tell. I should have marked. It's my bad. At least she did crit, though. Just gonna ignore your arms. There's no reason to attack them, since they're immune to everything right now. It's doing earth damage, apparently. Yeah, just mark that one. So I think we need to reapply immunity on... It apparently doesn't give ice immunity? Did I have to, like, equip it? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had to equip it in the past. Well, either way, having the earth immunity is good on everybody. The crits, though. Alright, you've got to rest because you can't really do anything else. I know Ive also needs to have her immunities reapplied. Okay, I mostly hated that. I'm gonna try and just get the kill here. Okay. That's fine. Immunity chance and immunity chance and imprison field. Okay. Not a bad fight, surprisingly. And there's our arc ice. And I expect that the rest of this room is just decoration. Certainly appears so. So much opportunity to hide cool stuff. Which is not the case. It's alright, though. Not every game needs a million illusory walls. Let's head back to plump it and heal. And try and decide what we're going to do about the last talent piece that we require. Most importantly, though, we should go save. Last episode, we got completely destroyed by a single boss, and this episode, we performed pretty admirably, I think, against two bosses. So there you go. I wonder what that blank spot's for. Alright, Nart's log. We got the Earth Oil and the Proto Fire. Omri Electron. Alright, well. We made the run from here? But hang on, isn't there a warp thing at that boss fight? not sure. You would think there would be, right? There is, okay. I think instead of trying to fight that boss again, here at 50 minutes into the video, I'm rather going to go look around the Conclean Plains for the other barnacle. What in the world is... No, I didn't want to go back into the tower. I want to see what that big old shadow behind me is. You're seeing that, right? Alright, I'm gonna run down and I'm gonna say, you know what, we just saved. Let's get weird with it, right? I guarantee you this thing's gonna just ruin us. Magok the Hollow. I don't know if you're going to try to use magic abilities. You're silence immune, sure. Probably change your stance. Did almost 1,400 damage. And are you seeing that health bar? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get wiped. As expected. I didn't think it was gonna be that poor, though. Ive has survived. Brilliant. Well, that's a challenge, certainly for another time. Okay. Yeah, we could start here. Explore the Conclean Plains a little bit, try and find the Gaelical. Okay, that actually begs the question. Is this area that I'm in now the Conclean Plains? Or is that island part with the tower the Conclean Plains? I actually do not know. So let's look around here first. Shouldn't be that hard to spot. I mean, none of these things are it. I think it's persistent on the map. I don't think it spawns in the way these enemies here have been. I could be mistaken about that, though. This is where we started, right? Like, where we first entered this area? Oh, I can feel sneeze coming. Hang on. Okay. Back to hunting. I wish there was a convenient key to bring up the map. But I don't think there is one. Well, I mean, the M key on the keyboard works. But you're definitely not what I'm looking for. None of you are what I'm looking for either. I expect that it's probably across the bridge. So instead of heading towards Suvia, we should head that direction. See if we can't at least find it here. Because the first battle was rough, like against the Burnicle. I think the Shackle was a lot easier. So we'll see how this next one goes. I wish I could tilt the camera. Like, this particular camera angle is a little weird for the environment here. Alright, let's fight this single fish. Because I think maybe I saw it over on that peninsula, but I could be wrong. Just like to get rid of all of you, if possible. Not quite dying as quickly as I would have liked to, though. There we go. Maybe I saw it all the way over on the edge there, but it looks like it's just beetles. I hope I haven't run past it and just, like, completely missed it. Be a little embarrassing, but it's probably not the biggest concern, admittedly. There it is. Okay. Take it is also in the correct stance. But you know what? We might want to switch her, actually. That way she can do Elemental Absorb and absorb its air attacks. Alright, as always, protect the healer. Why no air immunity, though? I should probably just use Fire Blast, right? How do you feel about Electro? You feel happy to counter all of my abilities with electric attacks? It's just regen. I've? Seems like it'll be fine. I don't know if Elemental Absorb is actually doing anything for us here, but might as well. What we should be doing instead is, have take a boost magic defense, since it keeps lowering our magic defense. Man, just not really doing the kind of damage that I would like to be doing here. Yeah, that feels better. This and then do a regen as well. We should be alright. Let's try just Firelands 2+ instead. Yeah, that's a little more effective since she has the talent. Alright, Amon's still taking a decent amount of damage, but sorry, we should easily be able to out-heal this thing for the duration of this battle. which is going to be right about now. Yeah. Easy enough, and a ton of experience as well. Okay. Yeah. Let's head back to the tower, because I think that's the closest save point. Then we can warp from there to plump it, let this thing go, and then that ought to do it for this episode. There we go. It's a shame that we can't, do we have to talk to him or just go down to the beach? I don't remember. Have to go down to the beach, okay. It's a shame you can't warp back to Plumpet from the world map, but it makes sense thematically in the context of the game. Enjoy the beach like the little breeze you are. You found 3 barnacles so far, wonderful. You can feel it too, right? The fuzzy, good, fun feeling Plumpet gives off now? But there's one more, the slippery and cold icicle. It lives in the darkness in Nadir, somewhere out on the Nunar Glacier. Good luck, you'll need it. Fair enough. Alright. Airmaster would actually go to Nars, huh? Since he has Whirlwind? Ah, we didn't actually get one, we just got the recipe for it, huh? Fair enough. Alright. Let's go ahead and save, and that'll do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. As always, feedback is welcome in the comments below, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.